Good morning, everyone. So we have met again to talk about interesting topic. Today there are two small Dhamma friends. So we are going to talk about the merits. So I know the words is very familiar with you. You know the word merits. So before I start, I would like to introduce something. So always I see the question that you are raising, I saw something. So most of the time the problem is arising regarding the Buddhism. We don't know what is Dhamma, what is literature, what is the rite and rituals. Most of the people think that the whole collection is Dhamma, right? We'll see. Each and every religion has several parts. Normally, first one is rite and rituals, right? In Buddhism, rite and rituals are included Bodhi Puja, Pirit chanting. Those are not the Bodhi Puja is not the Dhamma, right? We conduct Bodhi Puja for get blessing. As well as no need to understand the verses. When you chant the Pirit, you cannot understand that all the chanting. Even though you can get the blessing by chanting, no need to understand. But Dhamma is need to understand, right? That's the difference. The rite and rituals, no need to understand. Do you know the spell, magic spell? No? You may have heard there are some person who give the spell, right? You are very afraid for the spell. Om, Namo, right? You heard Om, the first word and last word. The middle part is not here. But you question, what is that? No need, you don't go to question for him. What did you do? The only thing you need, that get blessing. You are not going to ask what did you say, what's the verse you say. You are not going to ask, right? Likewise, when you conduct Bodhi Puja or Parit chanting, no need to understand all the chanting, all the verses, right? The only thing that you are going to should do, pay your proper attention. That's enough, right? For the rite and rituals. But when we come into the next point, I'm talking about each and every religion included rite and rituals, right? Even the Buddhism also. Rite and rituals, then the literature, right? In Buddhism also has a huge literature. We have heard about the Jataka stories, the Buddha's previous stories. If we going to question about the Jataka stories, it's a problem, right? You are engaging with the problems because all the stories are invented and untrue sometimes, right? That's why it's called fiction. There are some stories, they are invented and they are called fiction. You may have heard the Jataka story, previous birth story, Sasa Jataka. It's related, when you see when you look at the moon, you can see an animal. Who is that? Rat, right? Yeah, right? According to the history, according to the legend, in the previous birth, the Buddha, the Bodhisattva, has sacrificed his life for something. Then the king of the god, satisfied and overjoyed, he painted the image of the rabbit. The Buddha was rebirthed as a rabbit, right? So as a gratitude, the king of the god painted in the moon, the rabbit. Even today you can see the rabbit when you look at the moon. But it's a fiction, it's a creator. If someone creates question, Bhante, how he painted, right? I cannot answer, right? Those questions are wrong. I cannot give the answer. When you ask a question, there are some questions are wrong question. No one can answer. Even the Buddha was silent at some times. just because the questions are wrong. When questions are wrong, no need to answer. The thing that we have to do, be silent. Right. Then we can come into the point, the Dhamma. Dhamma is very important. In every religion, more or less, there is included Dhamma. In Buddhism, we have a huge Dhamma, right? To purify our mind. Dhamma is for us to purify our mind. No, not for the get blessing or not for the grant visa. Some people come and to tell us to bless them to get visa, get pass the exam. We cannot do that using the Dhamma. The Dhamma is for us to, for what? Purify our mind. By purification, the purifying our mind, we can make our life beautiful, make our life easy without wicked mind. When we have a wicked mind, we are burning, right? Always we are harbored with bad thoughts, right? The bad thoughts are when arising our mind, we are burning, right? You sometimes you may feel that, right? The lust and anger. See when you have the anger, how burning you are within yourself, right? Right. So those thoughts can be eradicated by understanding Dhamma. We can purify our mind by understanding Dhamma. So we should understand that the Dhamma is for us to, for what? Purify our mind. So if you have a question regarding the Dhamma, we have ability to answer it. Because Dhamma is clear. The beginning, the middle and end. No the mistakes or something. Even in a single letter. The preached by the Buddha. The Buddha has never uttered even one letter without meaning, with meaningless. Right? All have a meaning. Right? So everything Buddha has taught us, the preachers, utter us, everything has a meaning. So no the question regarding the Dhamma. So Dhamma means the basic teaching of the Buddha, dependent origination, Four Noble Truth, Eightfold Path, right? Eight Noble Truth, right? So we don't have, if you have a question regarding the Dhamma, we can answer for that. I just remind for that because when you ask a question, you should understand, I'm going to ask a question regarding the Dhamma, regarding the literature, right? When you ask a question with the literature, I give you an answer with the literature, right? Okay. Okay, now we will come to the topic, what is merit, right? Merit, it is, in the punya, in Pali, punya, in English we say merit. People think that to generate merit, we need money. Do we need money? It's essential, compulsory having money to do merit, earn merit. Do we need? What do you think? What's your idea? No. To earn merits, generate merits, we don't need money. Not essential, not compulsory. If you have money, it's support for us. But no compulsory. Right? But the people who have merit, not the money, by using money, they go to the hell. Right? They have money, but they spend the money for go to the hell. But we can go to the heaven without money. Right? But people don't understand this. Right? So during the Buddha's time, the people who were living in that time, just giving something, small piece of thing. Right? Even otherwise the small thought, right? They have gone the heaven, right? Whatever the merit is the definition given by the Buddha, Chittam Punatiti Punyam. Chittam Punatiti Punyam. The happiness in the mind, right? When we do something, if we generate in the happiness in us. It should be a good thing. When we do a good thing, when good thoughts come to our mind, that good thought is the punya. And there are two words, merit and demerit. Merit and demerit. The merit and demerit are collectively called. The both are called karma. But usually in general society, when you face an unfortunate incident, the miserable incident, you say, oh, it's my karma. Oh, it's my karma. If it is a bad thing, you say it is karma. That's wrong. The good and bad both are collectively called karma, right? When you win a lottery, if you won a lottery, would you say that it's my karma? No, you say the word lucky. It's my lucky, not your karma. But karma means the merits and demerits, the both result, right? Merit is a reward, demerit is a punish, right? Punish. So we should clearly understand the words, because in English there are so many words to introduce the merit. So word by word we should understand what's the difference. There is slightly difference, subtle, very subtle. So we should understand. As an example, as a monk, if we speak loudly, people used to say, oh, it's sin. Bhante shouldn't speak loudly. If we walk past, they get hurt. It's a sin. If someone drive a car, they say, it's a sin. If we talk with the lady or someone else, it's a sin. The people have a lot of correction because not having the good understanding what is sin, what is the wrong. See the words? There are several words. Demerits, sin, wrong, mistakes, offense, crime, minor crime, serious crime. You know, serious crime. It's not written in here. So demerit is the result. Demerit is the bad consequences, right? Sin is a deed. The bad deed is called sin, right? Sin. Wrong means so wrong, mistakes, offense, crime. What's the difference among these words? All are similar? Same idea given to you? Wrong, mistake. Mistake means minor problem, right? We didn't do that deliberately. Mistake, right? But when we did a mistake, people call, it's a sin. That's wrong, right? We should understand here. I want you to understand the sin and not mistake. Normally we know mistake. What's mistake? It's not the big word, but offense and crime and wrong, right? Normally, a crime or offense is promulgated by the government, right? Government. Breaking law or go against the law is called crime or offense, right? If we went against the law, we have to pay a fine or compensation or otherwise imprisonment, taken into custody, right? If we have done the serious crime, we will have to the sentence to death, right? So we should clearly understand these words. What is sin? What is wrong? Right? All things are not sin. So you feel relaxed because you have the space to behave. If we believe that everything is sin, even the mistake also, even the offense, crime, there are some crime, they are not sin. There are some sin, they are not crime or offense. I will explain. Then when you will understand. You say, we will say, when the mosquito, the mosquito come and sting you, then you slap. What will happen? The mosquito flee away? No time to flee away, he dead. The police come and taken into custody you? No. Why? In the police law or constitutional law, government law is not included the killing a mosquito is as a crime or offense. Right? That's why. Then it is sin. Right? No. Killing a mosquito is a sin. Not wrong. Right? According to here I mentioned the wrong means go against the law. Right? Understand? Right. When you're killing a mosquito, the police come and don't take you into custody. Right? Then, if you drive your vehicle without license, is it a sin or wrong offense? Offense. If you go drive your vehicle without license, is it a sin? No. Then there is a difference between sin and offense, right? This is a long story. I will explain. I know you will be really interested in this, right? Because now you kill a mosquito. Now you kill the big one, deer. Here, are there deer here? Okay. Right? Now you kill a deer. When you kill a deer, police come and take it to custody. It's a crime? No, because it's no in law. Cow? If you kill a cow? No. Because no. When we are going to the big animal, it's a sacred. Is there the heritage animals here? Elephant, all here also heritage. In Sri Lanka also heritage. We cannot kill elephant. We can kill deer, any animal, right? So we cannot kill elephant. If you kill elephant, what will happen? You must go to charge. You must be in charge, right? You must have to go to the jail or somewhere, right? So what's the difference? The law is difference according to the size of the animal. Is it similar? Even though the law is different, the offense is different, but sin is same. Even you kill a mosquito, even you kill a deer or elephant, sin is similar. No difference to each animal according to size. But law, I'm not right? Don't misunderstand. I'm not talking about the government law. I want you to explain the difference between sin and wrong, right? So the law is not similar to everyone, each and right. It's different to the caste, race, right? The wealth, the power, right? Even though now. You think that when you make a mistake, you go to the police. There should be proofs also, evidence also, to be proved whether you are the culprit or good one. If you really, sometimes you may have done the mistake, but if you can hide the evidence, you can be released. But when you commit a crime, when you commit the sin, you can hide it. Whether you hide or not, you have to be affected, right? It's the bad consequences. But in government law, according to government law, we can hide the evidences if we have the power, right? That's the differences, right? So here the sin and which one is then powerful? Sin is powerful. Sin is reasonable for everyone, even clergy, even the lay people, right? And the other thing you should understand, there is no choosing for clergyman or layperson. Sin is sin, right? People think that the monk has, Bhante has another sin, the lay people have another sin. No, all human beings have same sin, right? Same sin. But we have another conduct, another discipline. Discipline is not, when we break a discipline, it is not a sin, right? It's a wrong, right? It's an offense. Just like you driving without license. It is a sin? No. In the same way, if we break or commit a mistake, it's not a sin, right? The sin are common for everyone, right? But people misunderstand that when we do something, if Bhante, a monk, does the same thing that layperson do, people think that's sin, right? There is no sin like that, right? Sin is similar for everyone. The merit is similar for everyone, right? Understand? Right. Now we are going to next point. No one can flee away, run away, avoid, stay away, right? I just use the words to familiar with you. So we cannot, I want you to understand, when you do a good thing, you wish something. Even though when you do a bad thing, do you wish? You kill an animal, you stole something, you conduct a bad sexual intercourse with someone else, and you lie. By telling a lie, you wish something? No. Even though you offer to the dana for sangha or someone else, but you wish something. In rebirth, get me. I wish I would have been I would go to the heaven. You wish. But committing a bad thing, you never wish. That means you never get the result, even though you didn't wish. Whether you wish or not, you get the same result, right? But people are used to wish the result by doing good things, only good things, right? Now you should understand, whether you expect or not, you gain the result, you get the result, right? No need to expect, right? I am doing good things, then I wish I would go to the heaven. But we never expect we are silent when we have engaged in the wrong thing. If we have done something bad thing, we never say anyone, I did this. We become silent. But when we do something good thing, we tell it person to person, right? Right? With courageously, right? So, in teaching of the Buddha, there are so many places we can see the Buddha has mentioned the power of the merits. So, this is a one verse. Ida nandati pecca nandati kata punyo bayatta nandati punyam me kadanti nandati bhiyo nandati suggatingato. The person who acquire a lot of merit by doing good things, he rejoice in this life. He become happy in this life and hereafter, but next birth also, right? That's the meaning of this stanza. As well as the merit is similar word for happiness. Merit is a similar word for happiness. If we have more merits, abundance of merits, we can be happy more, right? As well as the merits that we have accumulated, no one can destroy, right? Even a flood, even a rain, even the natural disaster, nothing can destroy it, right? As well as there are three main meritorious action, right? Dana, Sila, Bhavana. Dana, Sila, Bhavana. So dana means generosity. You know, when you offer something, you should have a good intention, right? We can give anything what you have, but there are three person. The generous person. There is someone who offers something that he doesn't want. The used things he offers. Dana dasa. There is a person, he offers something, the thing that he has, already he has, similar. He also consumes those things, right? And there is another person who offer the things that he haven't, but he earn and offer to others. That's great, because not having consumed himself, he offer to others. That is the generous. By doing three, we can acquire merit. But if you can make someone happy, whether you don't have it, if you not having it, if you can make someone happy, it's great, right? So sila is morality. Sila means morality. This is the main three meritorious action. So sila means morality. It's a practice. Last day we talked about the sila, morality, right? How much should we practice something? I told you a word to keep in your mind. What is that? It's a preposition, right? How much should we practice something? Until our job is successful. There's no point to stop it in the middle, right? It's useless. We can start, we can end, but it's very too difficult to maintain, sustain, right? So let's take a moment to review what are the things that under the dana. So under the dana comes charity. We can do charity, as well as sharing of merits, sharing of merits, and rejoice in others' merits. This overcomes jealousy and selfishness. The end of we has mentioned here the result. By giving, by being generous, we can avoid the jealousy and selfishness. So by acquiring merits, we collect it, right? By doing meritorious action, it's helpful to destroy the roots of the bad things, right? Lobha, dvesha, moha. Lobha means the greedy. Dvesha means hatred. And moha means delusion. The delusion is the avidya. The similar word, delusion, mula. Delusion, the avidya, not having the knowledge, right? We all are engaged with the bad things, not having the knowledge, right? So you see whether you have money or whether you have or not money, you can rejoice the merit, you can acquire merit. Charity, sharing of merit. If someone do the merit, he can share with others. That's why when after we offer or practicing something, we transfer the merits for beloved one, your parents, your neighbors, the person who closely associated, right? As well as you can rejoice in others' merit. Now you think that there is a person rich person, he has conducted a big program, ceremony, right? Punya karma, right? So you cannot conduct that type of ceremony, right? Then what you can do? You normally say sadhu. By saying sadhu, what would you expect? You rejoice the merits. right? That's the symbolized by saying sadhu, right? By saying sadhu, you can rejoice others' merits. The merits can be transferred mind to mind, right? But it is invisible, right? We cannot believe. There are some, in modern society, the person, the materialistic person, right? They believe only thing that they can, the thing that they can see, right? They can see for their naked eyes, but sin or the merits or we cannot see our naked eye. That means there is nothing merit. There is nothing called merit. If we cannot see the merits with our naked eye, that means there is nothing merits. No, there is something called merits, even though it is invisible. Now, do you feel that you are aging now in this moment? Do you feel? Do you feel now? No, we don't feel it now. We don't think about that. Do you feel your breath, inhale and exhale? Right, now, when I remind you, you feel it. Otherwise you feel it, you breathe. No, we have to focus that, right? But each and every moment we are getting old, but we don't feel it. But when we pass a month, 2 months, when the figure change, we can understand, I have been getting old, right? Otherwise we cannot feel, right? So each and every moment we spend something. Each and every moment we spend something. What's that? When you ask a question, I answer. But when I ask a question, you never answer. Why? Why? By giving answer, I can understand that the thing that I tell you is understand, right? If you can respond me by nodding also, eh? Right. Your smile make me happy, right? So throughout the Dhamma sermon, this smile smoothly, right? Right. Then that we will come to that point later. So under Sila comes morality, paying respect and providing service in helping others. This overcome attachment and anger. Morality, paying respect. People used to get something and acquire something. People used to expect something. As example, when you are in relationship, you expect. You are not trying to to give other person. You always try to expect respect, love, caring. You expect, but you should not try. You shouldn't try. You don't try to give it, right? According to the Buddhism, according to the law of universe, what you give is what you get. What you give, yes, right? Yeah. So if you want respect, if you want to love, if you want to attraction, if you want to admiration, what would you do? You have to admire. I will tell you a secret to get attracted with people and get influence and what you call the caring of others, right? So if you want to the caring or attention or something, you can use these tips, right? What is that? So when you wearing beautiful, you wearing beautifully, and if someone come to you, he wearing a wristwatch or necklace or something thing. Even though it's not beautiful, you can say, "Oh, where did you buy this?" It's not a lie or something, but you can make someone happy. by making someone happy, you can get rewards. You can always you try to appreciate. Not when you appreciate when telling lies, they can feel it. But you should do this at the beginning by pause. Try this until 2 weeks. You will get more result. Always try to, when someone say, don't try to do this same again and again for the same person, but you try to do this as a habit. When you came across a person accidentally, you can admire him, respect him. To admire his hair or the things that he or she wearing, you can admire. Where did you buy this? How? Wow, it's nice. Right. Then she or him get the happiness, become happiness, right? So you can win their heart. You can win their it's the easy way to win other people's heart, right? If you don't admire or respect or others, people are very lazy to admire other person, respect to other, to express their physical beauty, right? So today onwards, you must try to do something that you can express your gratitude to others as well as respect, right? You are nice, you are a nice person, you're good. Use these words. Then you get automatically, you win the people. The people will be surround yourself, right, with good people. They will also admire. See the difference. When someone admire us, we automatically inspire. No, we get motivated. So if you want to get that bliss, what would you do? You want to share with others what you want. Not sharing the things that you want, never come to you, those things. Right? So if you want to something, that's the way we can make this world beautiful. Right? You wish something, what you want, and you should share with others. Right? Then by practicing Sila, we can overcome attachment and anger. Under the Bhavana, the meditation, it's not one position. We can meditate by listening Dhamma. Meditation means focusing on one thing, the awareness. When you listen to the Dhamma, teaching the Dhamma, straighten one's view, this overcome delusion and wrong view. So under the meditation, there are listening to Dhamma also included to the meditation, as well as teaching the Dhamma. By preaching Dhamma to you, I get what? Blessing, merit I acquire. By listening Dhamma, you acquire merit. Because the merit is purification of our mind. Merit is a similar word for happiness. When you listen Dhamma, you make your mind happy. And by preaching, I enjoy myself. Because I render service. I make the people beautiful, their heart beautiful, right? So by doing those things, committing those things, good things, we acquire merits. So this is the main three way. And there are other ways: charity, morality, mental culture, bhavana, apachayana. We talked about these things earlier. Apachayana, respect. Other things are included to the main three categories: dana, sila, bhavana, right? So service in helping others, then sharing merit with others, pattidana, rejoicing in the others, pattanumodana, preaching and teaching the Dhamma, listening to the Dhamma, Dhamma desana, as well as straighten one's wrong views. So if you can, there are some people, you offer something or you are engaged with good things, there are some people, they persuade you, they motivate you not to do that. There are some Micchaditti people. Micchaditti means wrong views, right? They are Micchaditti. They try to what? Now you may, that is like a drunken person. The people who you are used to smoke or drink, they try to other people to their culture. Influence. The Michchaditti people, they influence others to not to do good things. There's no, you are not getting by worshipping Buddha, by worshipping your parents. They say that's wrong. They are Michchaditti. The serious sin, the most, normally you have heard Payu Kamma. Those are the serious Kamma. But the last one, if you are Michchaditti, that is the serious Kamma the Buddha has ever taught. Keep in your mind. If you are Michchaditti, until you realize by yourself, I am Michchaditti, I want to change my mind. Until you change your mind, you are Michchaditti. If you dead within the wrong view, Michchaditti, definitely you go to the hell. Hell means not the bad, you will have to expect the miserable life. You cannot avoid it until you avoid the Michchaditti. Right? That is the serious Kamma. Normally you have heard the Payu Kamma. Those are serious Kamma. If you have committed even one this, definitely you go to the hell. Right? Right? What are the Payu Kamma? Hurting, killing mom. It has in a single word, the English maturity or something. Killing a mom. If you kill your mom, you cannot avoid, right? That Kamma. Definitely they will affect. Even though you are Arahat, you end this samsara by affecting that Kamma. You remember the Mugalang Thera? Bhante Mugalang? Right. Even though he was an Arahant, he had to be affected the bad Kamma he had done in his past life. He killed his parents, right? Mother and father both, by pretending that. You know the story? He had a wife. He persuaded to kill their parents. They are blind. So the Mugalan, he take them to in the forest, and he pretend that thieves come and beat them. So even though, see the affection of parents, that story, the Mugalan, at that time he was not Mugalang, young boy, but the parents say, not the Mugalan say, mother and father, the thieves come and are going to beat us. Then parent doesn't know anything because they are blind. They say, then you go and hide. Doesn't matter, they come and kill us. See the parents' affection, right? So that's the point there, right? Right. Then killing mother, killing father. If you have done this serious Kamma, you have to be affected, even though you are Arahant. Killing mother, killing father, then killing Arahant. Killing Arahant. Not to do this, right? Then the wound the Buddhas. If someone try to wound, not trying to, you should try wound the Buddha. Who did this mistake? This is not a mistake, this serious Kamma. Who did this? Devadatta, right? You know, right? Then the scheme of the, if you try to quarrel, there are some person, they try to quarrel the Sangha. Sangha means not me and my friend. Not two Bhantes. Quarrel with, right? You can slander and telling lies. You can quarrel two monks. That's not the idea. If you quarrel the Sangha means the whole community, two groups. If you quarrel, it's a bad Kamma, right? Those Payu Kamma, definitely you will be affected, right? So there is another stanza. Ma appamanyeta pahapassa namantang agamissati udabindu nipatena udakumbopi purati balo pahapassa tokatokam achintanam. Achinam. Right. So the people, they think that when you do something, small things, the merit is also small. Right? So here, we should not consider the merit or demerit as small. Why? By drop by drop, the water jar or pot will fill. Right? Like that's the meaning. Right? So if you commit the something small wrong, day by day if you do this, what would the demerit bank will increase. What should you do? You should do, your merit bank should be increased. Right? The rebirth is taken place according to our merits. Right? Rebirth, next birth, is based on the previous life merit. Right? If you have accumulated a lot of merits in this lifetime, you don't need to hesitate. Next life. Why? You would get a better life more than this. Right? I will like to talk about the benefits after you are going to get after death. Later I will discuss. Then you will be not afraid to death. Right? Now you afraid to death. I will explain. Then you don't need to afraid to. Now you afraid, no? I'm also afraid. Right? Right. No. After explaining to you, I'm also never afraid. Right? So, why we are different each other? See each other, the face and figure. We are different faces, different, as well as within ourselves, the different knowledge, different talents. So, if we are similar, we must have the different skill, different talents, different abilities, right? And the figure also should be same. Some are complexion, some are not ugly. There is no word that called ugly. No one should use the ugly. There is no person. Each and every person, even one thing also very beautiful. Whether eyes, whether smile, hair, see each other face. When even one thing also very pretty, right? So each and everyone have something special. Everyone have something special, right? Then why we are different? There's a reason, without reason, because everything cause and effect. We cannot change the effect, right? These two words is called dependent origination, right? Cause and effect, right? So we cannot change the effect, but when effect something, we hesitate, we sad, and sometimes we get happy if it is a good thing. There are two things, cause and effect. We should understand we cannot change the effect, but we can change the causes, right? Now you think, I will explain it. If you want to achieve something, you can create the causes to be needed for the effect, right? That's possibility, that potentiality we have, right? So that's why the Buddha has said that we are the responsible. So we can change the causes to the good way or bad way. By changing the causes, we can change the effect. Otherwise, we should not try to change the effect. By changing effect, we cannot change the causes, right? By changing the causes, we can affect, right? Everything, right? This is the universe theory. So, the dialogue between Buddha and Subba. There was one young man he wanted to meet the Buddha and ask, why Bhante, the peoples are different. There are some person are beautiful, some are ugly, some are knowledgeable, some are fools, no, and some are the good health, some are the lack of health, right? Likewise. So what's the difference? The Buddha advised, because the kamman satte vibhajati, the kamma has been divided the people. We are divided by the kamma. Then what is the kamma? Now you must have idea. At the beginning, merits and demerits. Not kamma means not demerits. Don't misunderstand. Kamma means demerits and merits. That has been, yes, that's right. That, just like a scale, right? If something very heavy, this will be affected for us, right? So the reason was the kamman satya vibhajati. Kamma has been divided the people. So if we have done in our past time more killing animals or people, right? So if we have engaged bad thing, we cannot live long, right? The health is low, right? And we get sick more and more, and we affected uncured diseases like cancers, right? Right? Cancer. There are some diseases, they are uncured. Everyone not affected those things, but there are some person, right? We cannot. They are the responsible for that, right? We don't know whether we will affect or not, but those are karmic diseases, right? If you want to know about the karmic diseases, you can refer the Girimananda Sutta. In Girimananda Sutta, there are 10 karmic diseases, right? You can refer it. So as well as the everything. I am not telling that everything happened just because of karma. Karma is one reason, but karma has a majority part, right? Majority part, right? So everything that we have, that we have gained by the default. Everything that we have. Now you think that you have a beautiful family. You have intimate, the wife, intimate husband, right, closely. If you have children, they are obedient. You should not think that they have gained by yourself without reason, right? By default or by chance. You haven't gained nothing by chance. Everything has a cost. Everything has a cost. If you are pretty, if you are knowledgeable, if you are healthy, everything has a cost. You spend each and every moment. What's that? That is merits. Each and every moment, that's winkle your eyes, right? Each and every moment, you spend your merit and you acquire merits, right? You think the moment you spend your merits, what would you happen? The moment you stop the spending merit, what would you happen? You will die, right? The merits, just because of merits we are alive, right? So we haven't get anything, we have not acquired anything by default or by chance. Everything has a cost, right? That's something interesting, something. Now you think that you are living in a house, it is a rent house, right? So if you cannot pay this, what you call the rent for this month, you can postpone it to next month, right? No? No. But sometimes it's different, right? Right? First point is talking, and if you are very capable to talk, there are some people, they can speak attractively. They speak like they speak just like they can give the kidney, they can give the heart, the part. There are some the things we have two. They try to speak like two. I can give to one for you. They speak like that, right? So that type of people can postpone the rent, right? Because their ability. That's also they have been gained the merits, right? The ability to speak to others, to influence, right? Now, anyway, now if you cannot pay the rent this month, you can talk and you can postpone it to next month. But if you cannot spend the merits for this moment, this moment, what would happen? Your lifetime is over, right? Right. Don't get upset. I told you, by listening Dhamma or something, you must be enlightened, right? Through the happiness, you must go to the enlightenment, right? If you by listening Dhamma, if you feel anger, ill will, or with some races, that's not the Dhamma. When we listen Dhamma, our mind become purified and happy, enjoy. With enjoyment and understanding, we should listen Dhamma, right? Dhamma is not a joke. You should not take as a Dhamma joke. Dhamma is not for the cracking joke. But there are some people, they make this a joke. Dhamma is not a joke. But when we understand Dhamma more and more, we enjoy it, right? When we enjoy something, it's not we should not do the effort to practice it, right? Because it has within ourselves, right? So next thing, each and every moment we spend something, that's merit, right? Now, as a monk, I gain lot of things. Lot of things means you offer everything, every requisite. If I thought that those things you offer to me what would happen for me? That's innocent idea. That's bad. Not the. I will say what a pity, right? That's not a good idea. If I thought that everything that I gain no, nothing. I told earlier, everything has a cost. One seed, what you call the rice eat, the one seed, everything you offer me and everything I consume, one seed, I pay a cost, right? No one can see the visible. You cannot see the naked eye, right? As well as the benefit if you get something from someone else. Now you get something benefit for me. If you think this you get the free, that's wrong. You spend something, right? Just like your age, right? Right? You spend the important thing. If you can pay for this, if I can pay the money for the offerings you pay me, that's easy. But this is more important than the money, right? Each and everything you offer me, if I thought that it's given me free, that's wrong. Right? Everything has a cost. There is some urgent middle, right? Now, when we go to the grant visa or something, there is a urgent. Likewise, when you offer something for me, I spend, take and give you. Who is middle? The merit. Merit, take, give. Likewise, in the middle, there is the urgent. He is called merit. Right? If I get something free, I spend merit for it. Right? If you get something for free, you will spend your merit. Right? Right. That's the theory. So next thing, people who have accumulated abundance of merit never appear to death. Now we have come to the point. Right. Now we will discuss what are the benefits that you are going to gain in more, not recently, after the 80, 90. So human lifespan is below the 100. So you can count how many days we are alive, right? I think we we don't allow more than 30,000 days. Yes? More than 30,000 days. Below. We allow. You can count the 305, 6. Yes, you can count how many days are we alive. Right? When you multiply, you will see below 30,000. Below 30,000. No? You can cut the calendar day by day. Then you will, it's also the helpful for you to yes, if you are angry with someone or if you cannot bear something, you can destroy your egoism because you feel that I am alive these days. So what's the purpose of being angry with this person? So you can think likewise. You can be a good person, right? So you can use the calendar, right? Right? Nice idea. So no need to calendar. You can use your phone and alarm day by day, right? It's easy. Right? What are the benefits you gain after death? What's that? Think and tell me. What are the benefits? But I'm talking about the people who accumulated merits. No need to talk about the demerits. Definitely, he will go to the hell or the miserable life he will experience. But the person who accumulated a lot of abundance merit, on today, definitely I know, on today onwards, you try to accumulate merit by getting leaves from your jobs. Right? You can take leaves your job, and after knowing this, you try to more get engaged with meritorious deeds because you have a lot of merits. See, the person who have accumulated a lot of abundance of merits, he never fear to the death. You know the Anathapindika? The person who assists the Buddha to build the Jetavanarama. So he spent a lot of money. He was Dato, like, I don't know. The Dato means the person who has a lot of money here? Title. It's a title, no money. Right. So the person, the Anathapindika was at that time was a Dato, right? Dato, a merchant. He didn't sell anything, but he has a treasure of money, right? So he spent as much as he wished, right? So he accumulated abundance of merit, and at the at the deathbed, in his final time, what would happen? What happened? There are how many heavens? 7 heavens. 7 heavens. Yame tusite nimman rati parinimmita vasavartiya chatum maharajakiya, so on, right? So every heavens, the cards with angels and the person, the gods, and waited to invite the Anathapindika. Don't think that you can't see the naked eye, and don't question me. Earlier I told you that there are fictions also, right? This try to the person who have accumulated the merits, the power, right? The writers has tried to introduce you, right? That's why at the beginning I was little bit knowledgeable too, because I know the question you are going to answer, right? So that's the one benefit. Now, what would you gain? Now, if you have accumulated merits, now see when we get age, when you are in 70, 80 years, how many diseases are? Here, there, everywhere, pain, right? If you sit, you cannot stand up, right? There are so many diseases. But after death, you get a new life. If you have accumulated merit, you are complexion, healthy, and right. One benefit, the diseases are disappear, and you get a healthy life after death. Now you think that if you have borrowed a lot of debt, debt, right? You can, after the birth, you release the debt. If you have more loans, if you have taken the bank, you don't need to pay loan, right? You are released. You are released. And no, isn't good? You good, right? On second benefit, right? Next, now you have a good wife. You have a wife. If she is quarrel with you, if she is very old with you, if you have accumulated a lot of merits, it's similar to husband. What would you gain next life? A beautiful complexion wife or husband, handsome husband, right? You can the next life you gain more than this life. Better thing. I know that you are very obedient, very very the word that I like, loyal. A person, I like the word loyal. If you have if you have included the word loyal to your life, very easy to get along with others and lead your life with other person. Be loyal, so people, right? It feel others. If you are loyal to your husband and wife, the other person feel it. He is loyal. It has a, I don't know how to express. It's been included so many ideas. The word loyal. So if you are loyal with something, you don't need to even express even a single word. I love you. I am caring about you. So no need to express. Other person feel it. If you are loyal to it. I like that word. The loyal. Right. What are the benefits you gain after that? Aren't you happy? Happy. Because the diseases disappear. Debt disappear. Then the bad friends, if you associate, disappear. You are living with a good life. Right. No, it's not a joke. Actually happened, the things that are going to happen, that thing. Right? Next life. You will get a lot of good things. Then what do you do? Take away. You know the only thing. Now you may have the good bank account, the collection of the car or collection of the various things you have collected. Can you take away with you? No one. There are so many people will say, I love you, I am caring about. They will come with you? No one can come with you. Right? So think, nothing can come with you. The only thing with you is merit and demerits. Right? So be with the merits. Be love with the merits. And there are two words I will explain. Sugati, Dugati. Normally you hear more and more. Sugati, Dugati. You think that Sugati means a heaven and Dugati means a hell, right? You think that there is a located place. It's called heaven, right? But I cannot answer that question also. No, after this sermon, don't ask where is heaven, right? Whether it there exist or not, the word I can explain. The Pali word I can explain. Sugati, Dugati, I have the disconnect the word. Dugati means, Gati means, Gacchati in Pali, go. Right? Dugati means the going miserable. Right? Going miserable path. And Sugati means, Gacchati means going. Sugati means the pleasurable path. Right? So you should understand that the Sugati means pleasurable, Dugati means miserable. So even today we can see the people miserable and pleasurable. If you are lead a miserable life, you should understand I am lack of merits, so I should cultivate a lot of merits, as well as if you are lead a pleasurable life, what should you do? Last day I told you, you should maintain and try to more acquire a lot of merits. So we never meet again, never means never. I want to express this word, the quotation. So you think you have the beloved ones, your husband, children, the spouse, and friends. So you the firmly keep in your mind that you never meet with these people again, because we are alive below the 30,000 days, right? After these days, we never meet again. Never means never ever. If you are love your parents, your spouse, your children, you should care about them, because you have no opportunity again to meet them. You will meet, but not like this figure. We will meet, never. We will not meet again, right? Never meet, right? So the moment you have met, how would you treat? How do you treat? As much as possible way you have, right? Right? The best way, you must try to love them, treat them, right? So that's the last advice, last instruction that I can give you. So be with the old one, with the loyal, as well as the be good, do good. Your life will be changed, right? So thank you very much for coming here. So I'm very happy, I'm very delighted too. I want to take a moment to express my gratitude to all the people who have gathered here. So, and since my childhood means 16, 17 years, right? So I had a desire, I had the burning desire. I was keeping watching the video, the late BMV Dhamma Dana Series. So I was blessed. I think that this is, I spending my merits in this moment. So I saw on the YouTube the videos, and I thought this auditorium, I was imagining from Sri Lanka. So I was blessed here to sit and preach you. It's a blessing. So I am very delighted. Normally we say over the moon. So today I am over the moon. So because I complete my mission, right? So I had a great desire, right? So I don't know. I am very blissful. If I thought something, I could achieve it. So right. So that dedication, commitment I can do. So to sit here, I have a birdie midnight oil, so many, right? Right? I have with burning. So this is if I had gone to the international school, or if I had the luxury life, if I had the what you call the parents who can provide me everything. My parents didn't allow me to become a monk also, even though I had the desire to become a monk. So I am very happy. And I want to add a compliment to the Mr. Leslie. So he helped me a lot. So just because of him I came here, as well as I had no connection, because I have no title. I'm just Sumangala, right? So people don't like to help the people haven't title, right? As well as I like my name. I don't want to go to somewhere using someone else. Sometimes we have to get help, but I like to know people me as my name, right? That's my that's my style or my passion, right? Right? So there are some person, they say, I know this person, I know nothing. The only one I know, the person who taught me as a professor, he was the Panaharu Yasasi. I think he may have come here and delivered Dhamma talk. He is a very kind-hearted person. So I take this moment to pay gratitude to him. So I just remind him, Alhamdulillah, I want to go to somewhere, not overseas. Even Sri Lanka, if I have a place, tell me to practice, and because my dream this is. So please make an opportunity, make an environment for me. So I just remind him, and within 2-3 weeks, he told me to please send me a CV. So I prepared CV and sent to him. Then he has sent it to Pustalle Vinitha Thero. You know very well him because he also was here. So he has recommended through the committee, and my brother Mr. Leslie helped me a lot to bring me. So all the staff, I take this moment to respect, even the crew, even the cameraman, right? So all the people very the good heart people, the everyone. So even the chief monk, they provided everything. So this moment, even everything you came here. So I am very bow and very respect for you everything. So came here to fulfill my aspiration. Thank you very much.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Bhante, are we allowed to ask questions?
Okay.
Good morning, Bhante, brothers and sisters. Bhante is a very good lecture. Okay, basically, in Chinese, what you say is basically a cause and effect, yin and kuo. What I'm trying to say is actually, in our practice, right, we are doing dana, sila. My question is actually the purpose of life, right? Like when we come to this world, it's like a seed, right? Now the seed will grow into a beautiful tree or in a very, a dying trees and all this. It all depends how the surrounding was cultivated. They have enough water, energies, and all. My question is actually, if you do a lot of good things, right? Of course, we believe that the merits will accumulate to a next life. So whatever goods you do, right? There's a saying, you reap what you sow, right? So what about those people, right, who've been doing a lot of negative things until they cheat, they kill, they do whatever means to enrich themselves, to empower themselves. Huh? They want to be like the big, powerful men in this world. So before they depart, right, they repent. When they go back to, let's say, kneel down, bow before Buddha, or just ask for forgiveness, right? Does that mean whatever, all the bad things they do throughout their life, until the moment they did, they just say the word in Chinese called Namo Amitofa, or chant the Buddhist scripture, chant all these things, right? All these things, the merits will be neutralized so they can get ready for the next life. Or will it be continued? It cannot be just washed away. That's first question. The second question is, when people die, right, we pray merits, we give alms in the temple, we chant so that the departed one can receive the merits so they can have better life. Whatever that the sins they do. So what is the perception on this redemptions of sins and karma?
So I think the question are not the unique one. That all are common. So because everyone has the question. So because every day we see and we experience the situation. So after offering dana, we transfer the merit. So the thing that you should do, if we can get the merits, you think that the murder or someone else has abundance of demerits, they think that before he die, he can give some money for someone else. After death, you make lot of the things and transfer the merits for me. So someone can say like that. But no, everyone cannot get the merits. We transfer the merits for our beloved one as a gratitude. There is one being is called the Paradattupajivi. Paradattupajivi. In Pali they say Paradattupajivi. They are in the stuck position. Stuck. They need power to release So those type of beings can acquire merits, receive merits. Others are not, cannot the merits, because they have got the life. That may be an animal, that may be a god, that may be a human. If someone taken place as a rebirth, if someone already get the pre-birth, they cannot rejoice the merit after death. If someone is struck, that's why we transfer the merits. So if you transfer the merit, it's not useless, they cannot acquire. They rejoice yourself also, right? The only thing you get with triple bonus, with bonus, the merits. Because when you transfer merit someone else, your beloved one, devoted, the departed one, it's multiple again for yourself, because you are doing another meritorious deed by transferring merits, right? So that's the answer, I think, right? So we should not wait to someone else to transfer merits for us, right? That's the thing, that's a micchaditi, right? The wrong view. So we must have the burning desire. Now you are in the path. The advice that I can give you, now you are in the past. You regularly come to the temple. You listen more and more Dhamma, right? That thing you have to do, you should not take the Dhamma. There are some points people get the negatively. Any Dhamma point has negative idea, right? The first Dhamma sermon I told you, the impermanent. People, when say the anicca, people get the negative idea. But impermanent is not negative one. Dukkha is not negative. The Buddha has not tried to teach the suffering. People think that Buddhism is suffering. Buddhism is how to get rid of suffering and how to lead to the happiness, how to gain the happiness, right? So we should change the angle we see the world, right? So you must be happy you are in the path, right? You have the opportunity. So the thing you have to do, learn more and more, then practice. Listen, learn, practice. You will lead to automatically to the where you want, right? Because the blessing and energy, good positive energies come to our life when we are in a good path, right? So don't hesitate, don't hurry up to anyone, anything.
Bhante, we always transfer merits to the devas. Okay? Many a time the devas don't need our merits. We should actually be transferring merits to the apaya worlds, the devil, the lower states of existence. Yes. They are the ones who need merits. But we don't transfer to them, we transfer to people who don't need it. Is that a correct practice?
Nice correction. So I will direct answer like this. The last sermon I told you, the person who can tune our mind, the beings who can tune our mind, who? Only human being. The human being has the multi-talented person for the spiritual life. The devas cannot the generate merits. That's why we transfer. They can acquire merits. Devas, because they survive not the consuming food, they consume the happiness, they consume the merits. By consuming merit, they survive, they spend their life. In human worlds, 100 days, they are 1 day. Sometimes there are some heaven. Don't ask question. Have you been there? No. The first time to Malaysia. So second time to Malaysia, right? So don't ask the question, right? So according to the commentaries and the fiction, not fiction, the Jataka story. So there are some heavens. The human world 1,000 days. They are one. Sometimes, I will tell you a story. The angel and princess there. When the princess go to the garden, when morning, this incident happened in the morning. Prince and princess go into the garden, flower garden, to So they are lovely couple. So in this story is heaven, eh? So Tusita Yame Samya. So by accident, the princess married bankrupt. What happened? Come to the human world. Then he getting grow day by day and getting old and get together and married and everything happened. Then she has the knowledge to see the past life. She I was in the heaven with my prince. By accident I lost the chance and I came to the human world. So I do lot of meritorious. So he inspire and he do meritorious. And by the death, again he go to the heaven. Then the princess was looking for everywhere the princess. Prince was looking for everywhere the princess. And finally came across. Where were you? Where were you? After 1,000 years. Where were you? Oh, then she said the story to the prince. This happened. Accidentally, I had to face this type of incident. My marriage was bankrupt. I went to human world, and 100 years after I came again. But in human heaven, morning and afternoon, one day, likewise. That's you can enjoy the Dhamma, right? So nice. As well as the hell being the who are suffering in hell, they cannot no one to help assist. That's why we should be pure, right? As well as the human position is not good. That's why we should avoid the samsara, right? We don't know our lifetime. Now, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we will have to live this life. We have to live the beloved son, right? So we have to hurry up to do merits, right? Merits will lead to the happiness life. But doing wholesome deeds, you eradicate the roots, the lust, the greed and delusion. By doing merits, you lead happiness life. Some people wish to attain the arahanthood at the presence of the Maitri Buddha, next Buddha. But until meet that Buddha, we have, if we was in the hell at that time, right? So that's why we do merits. That's what we should do, merit. We have passed. Is this your first birth? No. Before how many times we have, it's miserable time we have been birthed. We have passed lot of Buddhas. Sometimes you may have met the Buddha, but your mind cannot be tuned to the Dhamma. You may have been a frog, you may have been a deer, you may have been a rabbit. So how could you tune your mind? You have met the Buddha. Sinhala, there is a Sinhala song. Budun dakin nati banat tahan nati. Understand, no? Right? We may have the seen the Buddha and we may have listened the Dhamma, but we had no opportunity to tune the mind to understand the Dhamma. Unfortunately. So try. Okay, all the merits. I forgot. Today is a remarkable day, red letter day for our Mr. Leslie's birthday, so we will wish happy birthday for the right. True, I forgot. I thought to express, right? So today is his birthday, so we will wish him to may he be able to good health, the long life. So right, he is very remarkable character. So he are doing a great service to propagate the Buddhism. Right, very kind. Actually, I appreciate how he handled all the things. One day I asked him how many messages are come to your WhatsApp, right? So he managed everything, and the way he deal with the staff, right? I appreciate. There are some when come to the position, the up position. Now I will take one moment. People think that if take a bank manager, his seat and bank manager and person is two person. Some people, the position and people, they think that the same. Now if the Mr. Leslie thought that secretary is a title, Leslie is his person. If you thought that secretary is same, what would happen? It's not. We appreciate him, we kind to him because he know this is my title, Leslie is the person. We should take that. There are some soldiers. If your husband is older, he was a captain or major to the army, not for house. If he came with his title with the home, what would happen? It's a trouble. Right. So I appreciate the Mr. Leslie. He has not the glued the what you call the attached with the title. He deal with the every staff crew, even the lowest person crew with the good heart. So no, if you ask anyone else, the good person in the I never say the openly, but if you ask anyone in the crew or who is the best person, who is the lovely person, intimate person, they will say definitely Mr. Leslie. And his wife also has there are some person, at the beginning our cricket field, you know, the husband is cricketer, the wife has more power than the players, right? But Mr. Leslie's wife, if he had the power, he doesn't care. He treat with the staff, girls and everyone very kindly, right? And he has, I don't know his knowledge, he has done HRM, so he know how to handle with the people. So very generous, very kind, very, though I don't know, however, he is the best person. He has all of the blessing. All of you are fortunate. He has been appointed as the secretary and he has given a good title. The what you call Thanatura, the position, good position. He had been provided. So he is the suitable person. He has been given the good position for himself. You are very fortunate. I am also fortunate. Otherwise, we cannot come to and preach you, right? Right. So thank you very much. We will transfer the merits for Devas and departed ones by this verse in Gatha. And thank you very much once again for yourself. Right. So we will transfer the merits by saying Akasattha ca bhummatta deva naga mahiddiga punyantang anumoditva chiram rakkantu loka sasanam Akasattha ca bhummatta deva naga mahiddiga punyantang anumoditva chiram rakkantu loka sasanam Akasattha ca bhummatta deva naga Dika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakkantu loka sasanam idam me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyate idam me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyateyo idam me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyateyo Sabbityo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinassatu mate bhavattvantarayu sukhi digayuko bhavatu sabba mangalam rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddha anubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalam rakkantu sabba devata sabba dhamma anubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalam Rakkantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te.